What's up? It's Rob Cressy. I wanted to jam about a recent NBA Top Shot transaction I made selling a Kevin Durant Series 2 and a Damian Lillard Series 2 for a Ben Simmons Series 1 assist. Want to take you through the transaction, my mindset and thought process, plus what I'm seeing in the market from a buying and selling standpoint. All right. So here's the moment that I purchased this Ben Simmons assist Series 1, and I got it for $330. And the reason this is important is because I've been tracking this. When I first saw it, which was before the market spiked, I saw it for let me see what I've got here. I have it written down. $146, and I was doing a few other transactions, wasn't able to get it. Boom, it spikes up. It gets up to as high as 700 and change. I've been seeing it floating around in the 300s or in the 400s, and I just most recently saw it at 330, which is the lowest that I've seen in a month or so for this moment. And what I like so much about this moment is, one, the 76ers won. Two, this pass is super sweet. It's an extremely unique thing. Boom, nails the three right there. And it's Series 1. So for me, I believe the Series 1 is what I'm working towards getting or building in my collection, because I believe it'll have the longest or biggest value over the long term. I like Ben Simmons' upside as a young guy. If Philadelphia were to ever make some noise in the playoffs and or win the title, this would be a moment you would definitely want. So I feel like from a this moment standpoint, I am purchasing it pretty low. Looking at the previous sales of this, as you can see, the person who previously purchased it was at $368, and I got it for $330. And this was just less than a month ago that he got it. So he was hoping it was going to go up, and it did not. Of course, this is interesting right here. You look, this moment bought for $4 back in January. Woo! That would have been a nice ROI there. But nonetheless, so here's what I ended up selling, and I actually didn't want to do it, but I was flipping around my bankroll to try and make it work. So this Kevin Durant three-pointer right here, I sold for $267, and if you look right now in the marketplace, it's going for $230, and the number that I had was, let's see here, it'll say it, $2770 of $15,000. So a nice number right there. But when you look at the lowest ask right now, $230, and I'm like, all right, well, this is worth more than this. At one point, it got up to $500 or $600 or something. It's a moment that was straight bumping. So what I ended up doing to figure out my price on this, boom, went in here and I looked to see what the floor was. So I'm like, all right, this number is 14,000 at 230. Not doing it. So I looked to see when my number 2770 would finally show up from the pricing standpoint. So you have to get here. Here's 4,000. All the way up here's 5,000, 4,000, 3,000. All right, now we're getting closer. So 250. I'm definitely not going less than 250 at 3,800. Looking up here. All right, 3,300. All right, now we're getting a little bit closer. 254. All right, what else do we have? So we're not seeing anything in the twos yet. When do we first see something in the twos? Boom. All right, $25.90. So this is for $290. So somewhere between $290 and here's a $280 for $35.94. But here's the thing. Those things aren't selling at that price. I'm just trying to find a number. If someone were to be scrolling these things right here, so this is probably the best comp. 31.97 is going for 270, and this is what I actually use as my comp to build my price for it. So I'm like, all right, if I make mine 267, that'll fall in right here in between this 11,000 and this 7,500. And boom, guess what? Within, I don't know, 20 minutes or so, it sold. And why this was important is because I wanted to get the money in the bankroll to do the flip. And at 230 and everything, I knew I wasn't competing with the low end of the market. I was actually in a unique position right here. I didn't want to sell this moment, but I wanted the Series 1 more. And actually, my goal is to go back and rebuy this moment. I think when I'm seeing this at 230, I think this is going to go lower because of the amount of volume I see in the number of these that are for sale. So I sold this plus this Devin Booker dunk, which I actually pulled out of a pack. Boom. Sweet dunk by Devin Booker. I ended up selling this for $63. So once again, how in the world did I arrive at 63? Well, the number in this one doesn't matter because 94.56 out of 15,000, irrelevant. So the lowest number, 66. What do? All right, I want to get this thing sold. I just drop this bad boy to the bottom right here. Boom, and I look, and there's a ton here, 66, 67, 68, 68, 69. So I just said, boom, let's make that 63. Let's get this sold right away because here's 9088 for $4 more. This is the way that I get the cash to be able to flip it into those. And that's how I turned a Kevin Durant and a Devin Booker into this Ben Simmons moment. So would love to hear your thoughts on the market right now. Are you buying? Are you selling? It's been interesting because the market has been down since that huge burst. And I think that people who have been on the platform for a few months right now have seen a wide variety of things. And I got in December is when I started. So I've gotten at least a good taste of it the last few months. And it's a unique thing because I feel like there's a lot of value still out there, which is why I'm actually doing this flip, because I think I can get the Kevin Durant at a lower price this week, potentially. And what I'm going to do is end up flipping some of the ones that I'll add up 3 players. So if KD's going for whatever, 267 or 230 on the low end, I'll sell a bunch of $60 and $80 guys to go and boom, build back up to this. So would love your thoughts and comments. Drop them in the comment section. Would love to jam with you, hear what's going on with your NBA Top Shot collection. I will let Ric Flair send us out. Woo!